The class will be on the first paper, and our academic counselor, Mr. Deepak Mallikarjun sir has already joined the session, and he will be handling the session today. And there will be 4 sessions from Deepak sir. And on behalf of our university, Indira Gandhi National Open University, on behalf of Regional Center Bangalore, on behalf of all the students who have joined all over the country, I welcome our academic counselor Deepak Mallikarjun sir to this session. Thanks for accepting our invitation to be the resource person for the session, sir. And I welcome you on behalf of all. And I also welcome our coordinator, Professor Uday Kumar sir, who has joined the meeting on behalf of our university and behalf of the regional center. And sir is very kind enough to help us in preparing the schedule and providing the academic counselors for handling the sessions. Thank you very much, sir. And I welcome all the students who have joined certificate in beekeeping under July 2023 session. I welcome you all on behalf of Region Center Bangalore, and we will already the schedule is communicated to all of you through the mail, and we will follow the schedule. And if any changes are there, we will let you know in advance. Okay. And as per the schedule, all the classes will go on, and you please make sure that you will be joining all the sessions, and take the benefit of all the theory counseling sessions held by our academic counselors. Okay, thank you very much. And once again, I welcome you all to our IGNU family. I also welcome you all to this session. And now, before we begin the classes, I request our coordinator, Professor Uday Kumar sir, to address the students for 2 minutes, please. Uday Kumar sir.
Yes, madam. Well, it's indeed a great pleasure for Art of Living to be a part of organizing this particular counseling sessions for students of beekeeping, and especially we have very talented and qualified academic counselors. Deepak ji is an assistant director of horticulture who has served more than 15 years in the Department of Horticulture, and he is himself a wonderful beekeeper. And also we have Dr. Kaveri from Coorg. She was earlier teaching in the Forestry College of Ponampet. Then we have Sujay. Sujay is also he BSc. He did his BSc Forestry, and he has done his postgraduate diploma in sustainable development from a very prestigious institute in India called IRMA, Indian Rural Management Institute, that is located in Ahmedabad. So we have all these faculties, and most importantly, I welcome you to this course, since beekeeping is something which is very crucial at this juncture for the sake of improving the agriculture production and also to maintaining the ecological diversity. Our ecosystem has to be managed, and if the population of bees reduce, then it is a threat to the existence of human being itself. So therefore, I congratulate all of you who have enrolled for this course, beekeeping, and we will do our level best through our center to deliver everything that is required to make your course a very enjoyable one. So I welcome Deepak sir to continue the session. Thank you very much, Madam Mamali Madam, for giving me an opportunity to speak about on this occasion.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Deepak sir, you can continue with the session, sir.
Yes, madam. Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
And I request all the other students to mute their mics.
Yeah, Mr. Rajput.
सर मैं चाहता हूं कि जो भी आप जो कह रहे हो वो हिंदी में कहें, इंग्लिश में समझ में नहीं आता है सर इतना, तो आप जो भी स्पीच दे रहे हैं कृपया हिंदी में कहने की कोशिश करें सर।
Sir,
Actually,
Deepak sir.
I'm from Karnataka and हम यहाँ हिंदी ज़्यादा यूज़ नहीं करते, उतना फ्लुएंसी नहीं है मेरा। आई थिंक ऑडियंस सभी राज्य से है, सभी तो साउथ सदर्न स्टेट से उतना हिंदी समझ में नहीं आ रहे कुछ लोगों को।
Yeah, because
From I
from
think
south.
we need some introduction of students from which region they are.
Yes, please, students, you can introduce yourself. रजकोट, आप स्टार्ट कीजिए।
Hi guys, this is Pranay from Nagpur, Maharashtra.
Little louder, Pranay.
Oh really? Oh. So this is Pranay Arya from Nagpur, Maharashtra.
Nagpur. Okay, thank you.
Others? Rajput is from Uttar Pradesh, I think, right?
Hello.
हाँ
जी
सर,
सर, उत्तर प्रदेश। रविनेश कुमार, उत्तर प्रदेश।
Good morning, sir. Ramesh Babu from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, sir. Vijay Ponraj from Tamil Nadu.
Hello.
Yes,
yes,
Surya.
yes.
Surya Pratap from Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand. Yes. Danveer? Vijay?
So Vijay Ponraj from Tamil Nadu.
Okay. I got your name. Okay.
Dhanveer. Hello.
हेलो, गुड
Yeah.
मॉर्निंग मैम।
Good morning. इंट्रोड्यूस कीजिए आपका।
मैं संभल
Okay. ठीक है।
श्रुति यार। Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you can continue.
I think students are from all the different states.
Yes.
Okay. I'll be handling the course of Introduction to Beekeeping. This will be a very basic course where रजपूत जी, मैं माफी चाहता हूँ, उतना हिंदी में उतना फ्लुएंसी नहीं है मेरा। हम यहाँ एक्चुअली कन्नड़ा ज़्यादा यूज करते हैं और थोड़ा बहुत इंग्लिश भी यूज करते हैं।
ओके सर, मिक्स चलाइए, कोई बात नहीं सर, समझ जाएंगे बीच बीच में।
हम एक्चुअली ट्रेनिंग विल बी कंडक्टिंग रेगुलरली ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स फॉर फार्मर्स ऑफ कर्नाटका स्टेट, सो विल बी कन्वेइंग इन कन्नड़ा लैंग्वेज। मेरा हिंदी सॉरी इंग्लिश भी मीन्स my English language will not be so fluent. I will not be, means I'm not a regular speaker for this course, and you have to bear with my with any mistakes, with any language mistake, vocabulary and grammatical mistakes. So beekeeping is an age-old practice followed by our means from thousands of years. Humans are they are involved in beekeeping. In early days, they were extracting the honeybees, honey from the wild, and later they started to rear the honeybees. There are earlier methods. There are many methods in like earthen pots or some earthen pots was a very popular method in southern states of India. And later, from past 100 to 200 years, beekeeping was standardized in many ways. Means for cultivating the bees, they standardize bee boxes. For different species, there will be more than 4 species of bees cultivated all over the world. Majorly 4 species are there. in that, I think I will be covering a different bee species today. हमारा उत्तराखंड और this one Himalayan region में there will be one wild bee called as Apis laboriosa that has very high medicinal value, and that is found only in the wild and very restricted areas it is there. And other bee species is Apis mellifera, that is called as Italian bee or European bee. That is widely cultivated and very high yielding variety of bee species, type of bee species, and that is cultivated all over the world, including European countries, American countries, and Australia. In India, in northern states of India, Apis mellifera is cultivated. And regarding another cultivated bee is Apis serrana. This is locally found mostly all over India. And mostly in southern part of India, Apis serrana is the most popular variety, which is domesticated. And other two species are Apis dorsata, it is called as a rock bee, found almost in all over part of India, I think. Mostly in Karnataka, that is found in hilly regions. All over the Western Ghats, it is very popular variety. That is found only in the wild and cannot be domesticated. This is the largest bee species regarding the size and yield also. And the other very small variety, small type of bee is Apis florea, which is called as little bee. While other bee species have their sting and they cause, they inject venom to the to human and other animals, this Apis florea is a stingless bee. So it is also called, sorry, pardon. Sorry, that is trigona. That is another species is trigona species. That is that is called as a stingless bee. That is found in Western Ghats of Karnataka, and very the nests in very small size, and the species is very small bee species. And other is Apis florea. It is called as little bee. That is found in the wild. There is a narrow type of honeybee, where the yield of honey is also very less. In the next sessions, in the subsequent time, we will be speaking more about Apis mellifera and Apis serrana, because these are the two species which are cultivated, domesticated mostly all over the world. Apis mellifera, European or Italian bee, and other one is Apis serrana. It is called Indian bee or Asiatic bee. I think everybody have received the course material. Did everyone get the course material?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I have seen different books of bees, but regarding beekeeping, but this course material from IGNO is one of the best, very well compiled information is available in this. Almost complete, almost every basic information is included in the book.
Okay, sir.
These bees belong to the order called as Hymenoptera. in which other wasps and other stinging type of venomous insects are found in that order. It includes other wasps, ants, and other type of solitary bees, and these honeybees all are included in these Hymenoptera order. Difference between these bee species is given in your text book. This one, OAPI 011, Introduction to Beekeeping, first book, and characteristics of different honeybee species is given in a table regarding body size, body color, wings, tongue type, and number of workers or brood cells, worker brood cells, and nature and temperament, home construction. All these characters are given in the table. As this is the first class, actually, I have not gone through the book very neatly, and I'm just going through that. In the next table, it is given the body size, wings, head, abdomen, compound eyes, and colon, legs, feet. Okay. Next, we'll be talking about Apis mellifera and Apis cerana, which are domesticated, and these bees have different caste system in this honeybee. While in other species, this is not found. These are unique characteristics of social animals. The bees and ants are called as truly social animals. We call human beings as social animals, but truly social animals are honeybees, where all the works of the colony are divided into different stages of bees, different types of bees. Majorly, the caste types in bees are worker bees, queen bee, and drone, where female bees and male bee, in general, we can consider as female and male. Male bee are called as drones, which functions only for the purpose of mating and transfer of sperms to the queen bee, while worker bee and queen bee are the female bees, where queen bee is a fertile female which is able to reproduce both male and female bees, while worker bees are unfertile female bees, while eggs, both the queen and worker bees are the same, but the difference starts while in the feed and the size of the cell of the bee, where queen bees are fed only with the very highly nutritious food called as royal jelly, which is secreted by the worker bees. It's a hormonal body secretion, which contains very rich in that will be very rich in protein, and very unique hormones are present in that royal jelly. Even while intaking that, humans are supposed to prolong their life. The aging will be reduced by humans. So royal jelly is the most costliest product of bees. That royal jelly is secreted by the glands of the worker bees, and it is fed only to the queen broods. Brood meaning it is the young one of the bee. Younger stage of bees are called as broods. While worker bees are fed only with very little quantity of royal jelly in the initial stages for 2 days, and later stages worker bees are fed with pollen grains and nectar, which is collected from flowers, different flowers available in the vicinity. Pollen grains are the powder-like content which are found on different flowers, and nectar is the liquid secretion by flowers, which will be which contains sugar content, which has sugar content in it. And the worker bee brings the pollen grains and nectar from the flowers available in the vicinity, and that combination of pollen grains and nectar is made, and that is called as bee bread. Bee bread that will be fed to the worker bees. Sorry, that will be fed to the young ones of the worker bees. Regarding size, queen bee will be the largest in the colony, and drone will be the second largest in size, and worker bees are the smallest bees in the smallest in size. Regarding size, every colony consists only one queen bee, active queen bee in it, and drones are emerged only for the purpose of reproduction, while it is needed for the next generation, while colony division and multiplication. Major contributors for the colony is the worker bees, which has many roles to perform in the colony, and that concept is called as division of labor. All the works in the colony is carried out mostly by worker bees. Different stages of worker bees regarding age, different stage of worker bees, they perform different activities in the colony. Regarding queen, worker, and drone, there is a few differences, which is given in table in second chapter 2.6.2, duration of development stages. That is queen, how long the different stages of bees that will take for egg, larva, pupa, and adult. You must be knowing most of the insects have 4 different stages of life. First stage is called as egg stage, where the adult lays eggs, and that will be for few days. After incubation, the egg hatches and hatches into larva. The second stage is called as larva, and in that stage, most of the feeding activities takes place, and the internal development of the organs and size of the individual is increased during this larval stage. And the next stage is called as a pupal stage, where the individual will be in a completely inactive stage, where the internal organs development will be taking place. And the final stage is called as adult stage. After inactive stage, that is pupal stage, the adult will be emerged, and what we see the honeybees around us, that is in adult stage. All the remaining immature stages, that is egg, larva, and pupa, are found only in the beehive. The nest of the bee is called as beehive. I think everybody have seen the beehive. The structure of the hive, that is, every cell will be in hexagonal shape, and the size of the cell will be dependent on what type of this one caste of honey is bee is reared in that cell. Regarding workers, the cell will be the smaller one, usually some 7 mm size will be there for each cell, and the drones, where the drone male bees are reared, the size of the cell will be little larger, and the sealing of the cap of the cell after the larval stage, before pupal stage, the cap will be sealed for development of the bees. In that stage, the seal will be little bulged regarding drone bees, and the queen bees will be with larger cell of comb that will be usually found in the lower part of the each comb. That will be queen bees are produced once or twice in a year. Usually in southern part of India, during October and November, that is the major season of development of queen bees, and after the queen bee develops, the colony will be divided into two usually. But usually some 4 to 5 or 6 queen bees are reared during early stages. But after one queen hatches into adult, emerges into adult, that queen bee kills all the remaining cells of the queen. That will not allow other queen bees to emerge from its cells. So only one queen from each colony will be emerged in that season. After emergence, the earlier queen present in that colony will accumulate some of the workers, and that earlier queen bee leaves the colony, and that is called as a stage is called as swarming. That leaves the colony and search for a new place for nesting, and builds a new hive there in the very congenial places. The newly emerged queen will remain in the the present colony hive with mostly some 50% of the worker bees. And different time taken for different stages is queen bee takes only 3 days during egg period, and all the drone and worker also takes the same duration. In larval stage, drone takes more time, that is 7 days, and queen and workers takes similar time of 5 days. And pupal stage, worker takes 12 days, but queen takes only 7 days, as it is fed with very high quality food called royal jelly. And total developmental period for queen, drone, and workers regarding this, queen takes very less time, 15 to 16 days, while worker takes 20 to 21 days, but drone takes more than some 25 days. It is given for 24 days in this. but usually 24 to 35 days will be taken by drone to emerge from its cell. So queen takes only 15 to 16 days for its emergence. Worker little longer duration, 20 to 25 days. Our drone takes 24 to some 35 days for its emergence. Regarding workers, I told about the division of labor. There will be different activities performed in every colony. Okay, it's not given. Regarding division of labor, there is no much information in the book actually. I want to just inform you a few important things. Activities taken up in the colony, where in the early stage of workers, after emergence of a worker, that take care of the brood, that is younger ones called as larvae in the colony. In every hive, there will be different stages of bees at all the time almost. There will be few eggs, larvae will be of some cells will be filled with larvae. Each cell will contain only one individual, and few cells will be with pupa, and few will be emerged. Most of the individuals will be adults in the colony. So these larval stage needs feeding, and that will be taken care by these early stages of emerged workers, adult workers. In early stage, they clean the cells, which clean the excreta of the larva and keep the hive clean. And the next thing what they do for up to 3 days of their emergence, first 3 days of the emergence of the worker adult, that will take care of feeding of the cleaning and feeding of the larva, which feeds the bee bread, that is pollen grains and nectar collected from other worker bees, and that will be stored in the colony in different portion of the cell hive. That will be taken and fed to the young one, that is larva, by new workers. And the next stage, they collect directly from the whatever the aged workers bring the food source, that is nectar and pollen from different sources, that is different flowers present in the vicinity. That will be collected by the younger worker bees of 3 to 5 or 6 days. 3 to 6 days, they will collect the nectar and pollen, and that will be stored in different portion of the hive. And later, whatever the workers after 6 to 7 days, they start visiting the near flowers, the flowers present in the near the hive, and they collect nectar and pollen from that, and they bring to the colony. Then only the adults from after some say 14 to 15 days, they will be able to search the food source. That is, they locate the food source. Means in every colony, early in the morning after sunrise, only the experienced adult, that is after more than 15 days adult. Usually the worker bees lives up to 1.5 months, 1 to 1.5 months. That is 30 to 45 days is the lifespan of every worker. After some 14 to 15 days, they start exploring the food source available in the vicinity, and they go a long way to find the food source if it is not available nearby. They select one kind of species of flower and collect the nectar and pollen only from that kind of flower, that species of flower. At once, only one species of flower will be foraged. Foraging means the collection of food from flower, that is nectar and pollen. And that will be, they bring back that, and they recruit the remaining younger and other worker bees, so that they inform, they communicate that the food is available in this direction and this quantity and this distance. The communication is very different in honeybees. They perform a dance to communicate the direction, distance, direction, and quantity of food available. And the remaining bees knows, after seeing the performance of the dance performance of the bee, the remaining bees knows that how long the forage, the flower source is, and in which direction and in which quantity. There are two types of dances called as round dance and waggle dance. The round dance, it performs if the flower source is in very near, only in some within 100 meters of the hive. They perform the dance called as round dance. In small round, they just perform, and they walk around and beating their wings, and their abdomen portion, the behind portion will be shaken very fastly, rapidly, so that the other bees know that the food source is available in very available nearby. And if the food source is available in certain distance, the dance performed more than 100 meters, the dance performed will be waggle dance. That dance is in 8 shape, in the shape of number 8. The worker bee, if the source is nearby, the dance will be performed very fastly, and the shaking of abdomen will be very fast. The frequency will be very high. If the food source is available very in the long distance, the slow dance is performed and the abdomen is shaken very slowly. And the direction, regarding direction of the source, the dance performed will be with respect to the direction of sun. With respect to the direction of sun, the dance will be performed in such a direction. Means if it is noon in the afternoon, the dance, the sun will be at the 90 degree from the hive, and the dance, if it is performed some 30 degree to the perpendicular, this one, so to the sun, that means that the food source is available in that direction from the sun, like that. If it is early in the morning, if it performs in some 90 degrees, something like that. So the food source is in 90 degree from the sun, like that. That is the way of communication carried out in bees, worker bees. So these worker bees live up to 4 to 6 weeks, that is 1 to 1.5 months. But queen usually lives from 3 to 5 years. But in commercial beekeeping, queen will be kept only for 1 year. Because the egg laying capacity of the queen will be reduced in subsequent years. In first 1 year, the egg laying will be very high. Then in next year, the quantity of eggs laid by queen will be reduced. So in commercial beekeeping, they need more workers to bring more nectar and pollen to the colony, back to colony. So if they need more workers, the queen must be more fertile, and every year they change the queen so that the new queen lays more eggs. Regarding during development of means after emergence of queen, some 9 days. Within 7 to 8 days, 9 days, the queen will be matured completely. It is given, it needs at least 3 days to maturity in the book. Usually some after 6, 7 days, 8 days, the queen starts mating with the drone. But the queen is very selective regarding which drone, with which drone to mate. And unique behavior of mating in these honeybees is called as nuptial. The mating is carried out, that is called as nuptial flight. Mating during nuptial flight. Nuptial flight is the union of drone and queen takes place in the air. The queen flies as high as possible, and the drones, many drones were attracted by the queen pheromone, and those drones, that is male bees, follows the queen. The one which is able to fly up to the height of queen, and the only one which is remained will be the more considered as a more strong drone, and that will be selected by queen for mating. That mating happens in air itself during the flight, and after mating, the drones, that is male bee, leaves its complete sperm sac. Sperm sac is the bag which contains sperms in it. It leaves that sperm sac in the queen ovum itself. That sperm sac is stored in the queen in a sac, means the bag like structure in the queen, and this mating continues for this queen mates with 4, 5, 6 drones in one time, at a time, means in few days duration, some 4 to 5 days duration. The queen carries out this mating continuously for 4 to 5 days and collects as many sperms as possible in its sac, womb. Okay, that sperms which is collected is utilized for its lifetime. The queen never mates after some 15 days of its emergence. Before that only, the queen mates with the drones and collects sperms as much as possible, and these sperms will be utilized for its lifetime. In first 1 year, the egg laying capacity of the queen will be very high, and the subsequent years, gradually the egg laying capacity of the queen reduces. So in commercial beekeeping, after 1 year, the queen will be replaced. Yeah, I said regarding division of labor, in the second chapter 2.9, that is given in the bee behavior. One is they have given bee mating behavior, and the second one is brood care. In that they have given about the nurse bees, what I told, the worker bees of stage of early stages, from 3 to 13 days, they take care of the younger bees, younger larvae of the bees, which will be developed into either queen, drone, or workers. Yeah, these behaviors are given in the brood care. That nurse bees, they take the worker bees of age 3 to 13 days will take care of the larva, and they secrete royal jelly during this period. And queen larva only is fed completely with royal jelly. All this information is given in this chapter. Next one is the foraging behavior, which I told that bees collect the food, that is nectar and pollen from flowers. The collection of food is called as foraging behavior. The most common products of bees are honey, which is the modified form of nectar collected from flowers. Honey, you know that, okay? Madhu. And the next one is the pollen, which is collected from the flowers. That will be collected and that is also extracted with mechanical, means electrical harvester. Regarding while we study about the tools, different tools of bees, we will know about that. There is a equipment called as pollen collector. Okay. One is the mechanical one, which allows the bees, which doesn't allow the bees to take pollen inside the hive, inside the bee box. And other one is with very slight current, electric supply that bee is made to leave the pollen in one container. And the other products are propolis, which is collected from different plants. That is a plant resin, like what we extract rubber from plant, how we extract rubber from plant. A few plants exude rubber-like structure, resin, that is called as resin. That will be extracted by bees, and that will be used for repairing the beehive. Wherever the nest is damaged, that will be repaired, means closed, by using this plant resin called as propolis. And this is also collected by human beings, extracted by human beings for medicinal purpose. That has more medicinal properties and used in different system of medicine, including Ayurveda. And other products of bees include venom, bee venom, that is secreted by worker bees usually. Even though the venom is present in queen bee doesn't usually sting on any other this one, so that the energy is conserved for the purpose of egg laying, for reproduction purpose. These worker bees are given a very light electric shock, and there is a certain process for extraction of bee venom. In very, very small quantity, bees are given with electric shock, and very small quantity venom will be extracted. That will be done in a laboratory. Each individual will be given shock, and the venom will be extracted into a bowl. And that is also Ayurvedic and other medicinal properties, which is used for rheumatism, that is bone joint pains and all these things. Yeah, in this chapter they have given about the communication behavior also. What I told about direction and quantity and flower source, which is communicated by through dancing. That is the way of communication by bees. Sorry that I had not prepared for the class earlier. I didn't. As this is the first class, there will be some mix-up. So in the next class, I will be going through this study material thoroughly, and I will be able to present it in orderly with help of PowerPoint presentation also. Okay. Uday sir, are you there? Madam?
Sir, I am here, sir. Tell me, sir.
Madam, sorry that I was not prepared properly for this class, and
It's okay, sir.
from this
Okay.
class, as this introduction class, I just spoke what I had just in my